Hi Israel.
Hi, Vidas.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, you are welcome.
First question, can you tell me about yourself?
Okay, I'm Israel Chuzo. I'm a student at Kepler in Business Management faculty. Before joining Kepler, I completed my secondary studies in Group Scalera Papeke Murambi, where I was studying in mathematics, economics, and geography combination. So after completing that secondary study, I worked in different fields, especially in technology field. I worked in sector of Kainya, where I was in charge of recording different information of people from that sector about deaf, newborn in the sector. So from there, I learned different skills, especially how to use database. Yeah.
Great. Tell me about your past work experience.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Um, Recently, I was working in Kepler as logistic manager in one house of students who are studying in Kepler. So my duty were to record different daily transactions, creating monthly budget, and creating report of how the budget went. After that, I was also in charge of preparing and organizing meeting of those students so that I can report that the way that money has been used. Also, I was in charge of receiving the money because the money I was managing was there, so I were in charge of receiving that money.
Good. Describe a time when you worked well on a team.
I remember when we were given a group assignment, so it was to be done in a group of 10 people. Uh, that group assignment was hard. Some of us were seeing as like the teacher wouldn't have to give us that kind of assignment because it was supposed to be done to be including some new skills which we didn't get from the class. So the way I think I did well in that team is that um, my own myself, I tried to learn those skills even though they were new. I tried to borrow some books where those skills I can get those skills and learn them. And after that, after learning those skills, I called my group members to come together and teach them what I have learned about that skills. So uh, after teaching them, we also met together and worked on that assignment and not meet the deadline. So I teach all of those group members about those skills, and we completed that assignment as the first group in the whole school. So I think I did well because I helped all my members to know what those skills are about, and we also completed that assignment as the first from what I taught them.
Great. Tell me about a time when you had too many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks.
Okay. Uh, One thing and one date I can remember one day, it was on Saturday. Uh, I had an internship. My boss gave me different tasks, especially to write different articles about different visitors where I was working. Uh, Apart from those tasks from my boss, I also had different assignments to accomplish at the school where I was studying. So it was difficult for me to choose where I can start and which task I can do at the end, but I try to think which can I do first, which can I do last. So I try to do first the task I was given by my boss so that I can accomplish it earlier and send them to him. So I did that within few minutes, and after that I came back to the class assignment and complete them all. So it was difficult at that time, but I managed to prioritize each task by basing on the importance of each and the deadline. So the ones comes first, the one had to be submitted first. I prioritize it to be done as at the first time. So that's how I did.
Great. Tell me about a time when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty. How did you handle the situation?
Okay. Uh, I remember when I was in the work, uh, my boss told me you have to work on this event because I was supposed to interview different people, but especially I was assigned to work on one event of the people who were coming to visit the memorial where I was working. So after seeing that it was not only one event which were going to happen, I found that there is another event which were happening. So I thought that even though my boss told me to work on only one event, I had to work also that other one, that additional one. So I tried to work quickly to that event which I was assigned to by my boss. And after that, I also approached the people who came to visit also the memorial so that I can also do all those tasks at the same time. So my boss were not expecting me to accomplish all those tasks in one day, but I managed to accomplish all of them. So after interviewing them and asking different questions, those people who were coming, those visitors, I also had to write articles about how the visit went. So I also did it in one day, the same day when I was working there. So I sent the article to my boss and told me, hey, how come? Are you able to write 2 articles per day? I didn't expect to do this. So I was happy for that, to see that my boss was happy to see what I have done, and the one which he was not expecting to see.
Wonderful. Israel, can you tell me about a time when you worked effectively under pressure?
Yeah, when I was in high school, uh, we had a new teacher, a new mathematics teacher, and he came when we were about to end the third trimester, and at that time it was difficult for students to accept that there is a new teacher who were going to teach them. So as I had I had no duty in the class except being a student as others. So my teacher came to teach us and started to say, you teacher, keep quiet and start studying. So the students started to shout and without following him, and he told me, please, can you come to class so that they can study? Uh, I had no duty in the class. I told him that they can't accept me in everything I will be doing. So after that time, the teacher went back to his office and called me in his office, and he told me, please, I'm going to teach you what I was supposed to teach them, and you go back and teach them. It was difficult for me to think, if my teacher didn't able to teach or to come to class, will I able to do so? So I was in pressure that I was supposed to do what my teacher was not supposed to do, was not able to do. So he taught me that everything should have taught in the class, and after that he told me go back and teach your colleagues. So I went back in the class and called all my classmates to join the class. So I went on the blackboard and tried to write different things, different skills which I got from my teacher, and the students were quiet and were following what I was teaching. So after certain moment, they asked a different question, like showing me that they were together with me, and the feedback I got from them was that well, you taught us well. We didn't think we can learn this, though our teacher didn't able to do that. So I felt happy, and my teacher also felt happy because I did what he didn't able to do.
Fantastic. Give me an example of a time when you showed initiative.
Yeah, the initiative I took was one time when I was in class also. Um, it was about the skills which others didn't know about accounting. It was an accounting course. There was an assignment which was difficult. It was supposed to be done in 1 month. And though it was difficult, I tried to gather all the skills needed to complete that assignment. So it was a class of big number of students. There was 189 students. So to me it was difficult for all of them to get that skills at the same time. So I tried to learn those skills by myself without waiting for teacher to come and teach me. And after that, all of those students tried to come and call me, please, where did you get this? I told them I got them from the books. So can you teach us? So I took an initiative of teaching them what I have learned, and they all get the same skills as I got them from the book. So that was an initiative I took in my class time.
Thank you, Ismail, for sharing with me your experience. Is there anything else you would like us to know about you?
Yeah, there is more than one thing, but let me share with you this. First, in my culture or in my daily life, I like working hard, being the one to be like the first in everything I get, or if we are in a group or a team of people, if we are given a certain task to be done in a group, I like to take initiative of leading that group. Another thing is that always I can't say this thing is difficult if I didn't try to work on that. So that's why I always like to say that and all tell my fellow that try and fail, don't fail to try. I think that is one of the saying which guide me in everything I do, because I always think that I can do everything if I get time. And from trying, it's also a kind of learning and getting towards the success someone is looking for.
Thank you.